Hey folks, it's Yuri here. I'm back today to share with you the power of having a great relationship with yourself. And really, you've been lied to about relationships in general and the importance of relationships. And so many people are getting into relationships when they are not ready. And it's not bad to do this, it's a learning lesson. And when you relate with someone from your place of lack, then you just attract that in them. And so really the best way to get into a relationship is when you're in such a solid place in yourself that you attract the right person for you in that state, and someone that's also in a really good place for themselves, in themselves. And really, there's so much to be said about starting with that relationship with yourself first. And when you are reaching outside of yourself for someone else to complete you, or saying I will fix that when I have a relationship, or when I'm in a relationship I'll do that better, instead of who do I need to become to be the person that would want to be in a relationship with me, to that would who would I have to become to be compatible for that relationship that I want, more accurately said. And really what I've learned is I would rather be in no relationship at all than to be in a relationship that is not up to par with what I want in my life. And it's not worth getting into any relationship just to be in a relationship, even though it's so normalized in society to have a relationship, and people look at you kind of funny maybe if you aren't in a relationship, or you feel left out from those relationshipy things, and you see couples at walking around holding hands. And for me, it's just, I just think, oh, that's so sweet, like they're holding hands and they're kissing, and just appreciating those relationships that you see around you, and seeing the best in those people and those connections is the best way to get to the relationship you want. And remembering, and when you remember the best of past relationships, then you attract those aspects in the people that come into your life. So if you focus on praising the best parts of relationships that you've had, then really you're setting yourself up for success in future relationships. And it seems weird, you might think, well, if I focus on the best of these past relationships, then I'm not paying attention to those things that weren't how I liked. They weren't like, I didn't like this and that about them, that's why we broke up. And so I'm just lying if I focus on those good parts. But you got together for some really good reason. Like, there was a reason you came together in the first place. So if you go back to that time when you were in the honeymoon stage and you just saw the best of each other, and remember, there's always going to be a lot of things about someone that you really did like. And if you choose to focus on those things instead of the reasons that you broke up, or the things that they did wrong, because really you are attracting what you focused on into your life. You alone are doing that. And you can attract the best out of someone, or you can attract the worst out of someone. And so if you choose to focus on the best in someone, and it doesn't have to come from them, you attract the best of them in the world around you. You attract people that resemble those best aspects of them when you focused on the best aspects of them. And likewise, you attract the worst of the people, or the things that you didn't like in people around you in life, if you focus, and in those people too, if you focus on the worst in them. And so really, when you can take responsibility for that and acknowledge that, then everything shifts, and you can really start to attract the kind of relationships and the kind of interactions that you want in your life. And also for me, I've used this technique to be able to just let go of past relationships that I was holding on to, that I wasn't able to fully let go of for whatever reason, or I was really dwelling on certain things that I was hurt by, or that were just not how I wanted to be treated. And when I started focusing on the best aspects of the things I remember about a relationship that I really loved and that I really appreciated, then I was able to let go of all those other things and that I was dwelling on and that were just bringing me into a hole, and not benefiting my life. So I hope this really helps you to refocus in your life to be able to create the relationships that you really thrive in and that mean a lot to you and the people around you, and have a lot of love, and just really find connection in the best ways, and take back your own power to be able to attract the relationships that you want in your life, and to really mold those and have different experiences with different people and see the best in them and say, oh, I like that part and I like that part. And then another person, I like that part and that part. And think about that as like, you're just picking out those parts to put into your ideal relationship, and really working on myself. Like I'm so content in my own life right now, that with my own relationship with myself, that I don't need another relationship a partner to fulfill me. Like at the right time, that will be part of my life. But when you can just be so in your own space and content with that and satisfied with your own relationship with yourself, and be in such a stable and solid place with yourself, that's when the best relationships will come. And because they will be solid in themselves too. And they will, and I just wanted to reiterate that. I know I said it at the beginning, but they will, two solid people coming together, two people that are grounded and in their own, like stable in their own worlds, coming together. Think about that, rather than two people that just like need someone else to complete them, or feel lonely and they are reaching out because they feel lonely. Think about those different aspects and which kind of relationship you want to be in. All the best. Have a great rest of the day.